We're back here at the shop today. I've got this KLX all torn down. So I went ahead and wrote down some stuff that I'm gonna be doing today. So we're gonna go ahead and do this front wheel bearing. We're gonna do the forks, plastic graphics, clean the air box and tank, and clean out the carb. Got the wheel here. We're gonna do this first. That way we can get it back to being a roller and everything's good here, and then I'll go ahead and pull the forks and stuff off and do those. Okay, so here's the carburetor and all the parts and stuff off of KLX. Here's all the brand new plastics. In this package down here, we got some brand new graphic put on it. And then later this week, we got I think it's a 2018 Grom I think. We're gonna be putting intake tube and intake on it, lowering link, and new brake line, and a DynoJet Power Commander 5. So, all right. I guess we're gonna go ahead and start getting this done, so I'll put you guys on the tripod and we'll get going on it. All right, we'll go ahead and pop these dust seals out. Maybe. Get a short screwdriver. That one don't want to come out of there. Well, that's great. Want to come out of there. Over a fucking dust seal. Jesus. Look how bad that is in there. Oh. I'm so fucking stupid. I gotta try to get this fucking socket off of here. I'm a dumbass. Alright, now I'm just cleaning up the brakes. I went ahead and I got that piece out. The end of it popped off, this piece, so I had to put it back on, bend it back straight, put it back on. Got all that figured out now. Just cleaning up the brakes and the hub. That way I can go ahead and put these new bearings and stuff in, clean out all these bearing wrenches and stuff. There's the brake side. Wash the inside of this one. Alright, got the Moose Racing wheel bearing kit. We'll find me a socket that fits this. It just catches that race. So what I'm gonna do is drop this in here just as straight as I can get it. Some light tapping will go right down in there. Alright, there's that. I'll clean this clip up real quick. Take this ring. There we go. We can go ahead. Oh shit. Son of my bitch. God damn it. I'm a dumbass. I gotta put this in there first before that side of the wheel bearing. Fuck. Well, looks like that's coming back out. This goes in here like that first, because it's too big to go in the other side. So now I guess we'll go ahead and put this back in. Alright. Got that back in there. Now that we fucked that all up. Alright, good. This. We'll go ahead and pack this with grease that we know. Less water. There's that. Okay. There she is, all cleaned up and looking much better now. Alright, now I got some other shit here to clean up. Clean up this tank, make it look good, try to get all this shit off this fucking tank. Clean all these plastics up, including inside here, make them nice and clean because I got a new filter. I guess that's what we're gonna do. With this tank, since it's easier. I'm gonna use this. Now, let me go ahead and pump this off of here because it's going to get replaced anyway. Tank looks much better. Well, that's ready to go back on. All right. All right. So we're back here again today. So yesterday, off camera, I went ahead and I got these all cleaned up because they were disgusting. I was waiting on the Tusk seal kit for it, but it came in yesterday as well. I got all this stuff cleaned up. I put all the graphics on the plastics, the new plastics, new black plastics. That stuff's all ready to go. So I got this dust seal kit for the forks we're going to be putting in it today. I got the one-way bearing in it that's bad because when you go to kick it, sometimes it'll engage the engine, sometimes it won't. So this one-way bearing was bad. I haven't even pulled it apart yet, but I already know. I've already had this problem with another machine. Same exact thing. Filter, brake lever. Even though I found out when I was getting ready to like start seeing if I like this lever better or not, it's broke. So I gotta find a new perch, new brake lever perch. Might just buy a whole thing. So that's the stuff we're gonna be doing today. I'm gonna go ahead and get these forks done, and then I gotta run and get a O-ring, one of these O-rings, so that I can seal up all these parts on the carburetor. It was missing one. So I need 3 of them total to seal that carburetor up. The carburetor, I cleaned it out yesterday too, so it's ready to go. So as soon as that carburetor and tube goes back on, then the air box can go back on, then the plastics can go back on, and hopefully I'll have the forks and stuff done so they'll already be on, and it'll be sitting back down on the ground when I go to put the plastics and everything on. So go ahead and start working on these. I'll go ahead and start pulling the seals out of them, and I'll get all the fluid and shit drained out of them, and that way we can fill them up with some new. This stuff stinks. I'm pretty sure that this is an adult spring. If it's like a SICK 110 one or a BBR one, but it is, for sure is. I'll go over there here in a minute and I'll grab my stock 110Ls, look at those and compare them to these and see if these are stiffer springs. All right, so now I'm gonna go ahead and get my oil pan out. I'm gonna dump all the excess oil in here out. That a nasty old oil. I'll go ahead and leave this one sit right here against the trash can. Let it finish dumping out and I'll go ahead and pull the other one apart. All right, here's the second one. Nasty stuff. stinks so bad too. Alright. We'll let that one sit there for a minute too. I'm gonna go get the my stock 110L springs. So based on what I know, these are my stock 110L, my 2012 110L. These are the stock springs from it. These are, I believe, I'm positive that they're aftermarket because the coils are a lot closer. If they were the stock ones for that bike, they would be the same coil thickness, they would just be shorter. So because this suspension on this bike, since it's the older bike and it's not an L model, it sat a lot different. It was a little bit lower. The L, since it had the clutch and stuff, was taller. Anyway, so with the coil spacing being so tight on this compared to this, I think that these are adult springs on the front. So that ratted out shock is not going to work. I need to see if I can make this 110L shock fit on the back of it. Because if I can do that, this bike should ride really good, and it should sit a little bit taller too. So we're going to try to get that in there too. We'll leave that out, the 110 parts. Yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and get this stuff cleaned up and try to get these forks and stuff done, put back together. That way I can put them back on the bike and get the bike back together. Okay, so the seals in these look pretty good, so I'm not even going to change them. I'm just going to leave them and just put the new dust boots on them. So there's that one. I just need to do it to the other one and put the springs back in, and I'll show you how to fill it up with fluid. Since I already did that one, I'll go ahead and show you how to do this real quick. All this excess oil and stuff off. So what I did is I took this, it's a seal bullet, but it's for like big bikes, but I mean, it works. I just took it in here, stuck it right down there in that seal, just walked the shock around and then walked it up out. Look at all that dirt that's on there. That's stuff that it pulled up from out down on that seal. Get all that off and do it again. And just keep doing this until it comes out clean. Try to get any of this dirt or anything that's in here out, which is not really that much. And then take our new dust seal, put her right down on there, and slide her down on there. Just push her down on. Now, extend the shocks out. Slide our spring back into that one. Slide our spring into that one. All right, ready to be filled with fluid, and I'm gonna show you how to do that real quick. All right, so I'm gonna be using Bell fork oil, high performance fork oil. It's 15 weight. Stock calls for 10 weight, but I'm gonna do a 15 weight to kind of help with the dampening and stuff since it's already got the adult springs and stuff on it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and dump me some oil down in there, just a little bit. If you get a flashlight, you can see how much fork oil you got down in there. It's full to about here. Pump this oil into the shock. That way I know it's fully saturated and it's in everywhere it needs to go. Make sure that you're pushing it all the way down till it can bottoms out and pulling all the way back up till it can't pull it no more. That way you know that you're getting your fluid all in there and it's all bled out, and the shock will work really good. Okay, that's good. So we'll fully extend it, stick her back in here, and then you want to do this with the spring in, okay? So go ahead and put that back in there. And then I have already done this because I've done this so many times. Let me find my screwdriver. All right, so now this is kind of a weird way to do it, but so I have this screwdriver right here with a piece of tape on it, and it's about 5 inches up. What we're gonna do, stick the screwdriver down in here until the bottom of that tape meets the top part right here of the shock, and then bring it out if you got any fluid. Don't have any fluid on the screwdriver. So pretty much gonna keep adding fluid at a time. Check again. It looks like it has fluid on the tip, but it could just be from the side, so wipe it back off. Stick this back down in there again. That's just from the sides. I don't have any coverage on the tip yet. More in it. Just until you get it right up to the bottom of that screwdriver. Oh, yep, got it on there. It's a little bit high, but I'm gonna roll with it. Push this back down in there where it goes. Drop this clip down in here, just like that. Gotta hold it down and get something to push it down in there with. All right, there's that. Let me put our little desk cover back on there. Now we got a nice KLX 110 shock. It's all ready to rock and roll, been serviced and everything. Go ahead and do all the same stuff to this other one down here, and then go ahead and put them on the bike. Okay, I got some stuff put on it. There's the intake and stuff's not down there yet, But I got the forks put on it. I went ahead and threw the front fender on and the front number plate, and then I threw the side shrouds on the gas tank. They're not nothing bolted down, but I figured to go ahead and throw them on there for now, just to see it. That's gonna be it for this video. In the next video, I'll come back and we'll finish putting on the rest of the parts and stuff that we got, and I'll replace that one-way bearing down here on this side. We'll try to get this thing all buttoned back up. That way we can give her a good old test ride and get her posted up for sale. Hit that subscribe button down below. Let me know what you're thinking in the comments. I guess I'll see you guys in the next one.